course.
Oh,
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So for anybody that's watching and they don't know who you guys are, do you want to introduce yourselves first?
Yes.
you go first, Chris. You seem
Okay.
excited.
Okay. Karl is a drummer and a singer. Get that. That's interesting. For the band Museum Mouth. And he also raps. I don't know if you do that anymore. He does not rap, and he has never rapped.
That was a strictly 2013 thing.
Okay. Museum Mouth, a great indie punk group that I like and that everybody that I know likes. How about that?
That was great. It was extremely convincing. I believed every word of it.
Yeah, good.
Chris Farren was he's the first guitar player ever. He
That's
doesn't
true.
even really play guitar anymore that much, but he's my hero. That's all I got.
That's all?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I guess.
Oh, yeah, wait. He's the Grammy-nominated artist behind the record Can't Die. That is pictured here on
wow.
his screen. He has a Museum Mouth shirt. I don't know.
Yeah, I sing. I play guitar. I'm in a band called Antarctica Vespucci also with my friend Jeff Rosenstock, who's famous. And that's it.
See, you should have just done both of it. You want to introduce Lauren too?
No.
I don't know much.
Don't introduce me.
Oh
I just hang out.
Yes.
Okay, Googly.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes.
The first question is for Magic. They want to know, how do you take such good selfies?
That's for Karl.
Chris, do you not?
I don't take selfies. I don't do it. It just doesn't happen. It's not part of my brand identity.
Okay, so for starters, the first step in taking a great selfie is you have to be gay. And then the second step is you have to have a beautiful room, a beautiful bedroom. So I did that this year. My selfie game went through the roof. A second thing is you have to have a lot of really bad acne that you have to professionally edit out later. And that's really it. I've been doing a thing now where I keep my mouth open. Because, like, you know, last year was all about mouth closed in a selfie. Now it's all about finding your light and with the mouth open, you know?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I feel like you learn how to take a good selfie when you are 15 and you're obsessed with America's Next Top Model. So
Right.
that's how I learned.
It's a great resource.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I know you and Lauren, you and I have bonded over America's Next Top Model.
Probably the best show of our time.
Honestly, and the fact that it keeps leaving and coming back is so nice.
Except, like, I'm kind of mad that Tyra wasn't hosting, and now she wants to host again.
I mean, it makes sense, you know. You gotta see what you're missing out on to, you know, really respect the craft or want to come back to it. I don't know. I'm like rambling. I haven't watched any of the Rita Ora season. I don't like Rita Ora. She has that really.
It was really good. I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shit, maybe I have to watch it.
Yeah, maybe you
Hey,
should.
Karl, the door back there.
Yeah.
There's a plant in front of it. You never use that door, huh?
That door goes to my roommate Gina's room. So no, I don't ever use that room.
Oh, cool.
Or that door.
All right, cool. Just
I used to live in that room though. Fun fact. But then
you upgraded to this one.
I did. I leveled up.
Hell yeah.
Chris, what room are you in? Are you in a bathroom?
No. This is my studio, of course. It does lead right into the bathroom. You know what? I should close that door now that you pointed that out. Great.
Watching you struggle with this headset, these headphones, it hurts my heart.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one. Oh wait.
Was that even a good answer? Did I even answer that question? I don't know how to take
That was a great answer, Karl.
Yeah.
It was great.
Just point and click all the time.
Yeah. So Not Sky asked, this question is for the perfect Chris Farren. How can I be perfect like you?
Oh, cool. Great. Oh, you know, all you really have to do is just keep saying that you're perfect, and eventually people will start calling you perfect based on nothing at all, honestly. And you can say that you played very well, when you specifically know that you played poorly, you can say all these things, and eventually people will just believe them.
It's true. I back that. That totally works. For the longest time, I was like, yeah, I'm like pretty famous. Like my band is really good and cool. And look at me now.
Hell yeah. Fake it till you make it. The classic saying.
Yeah, it's so true. That's good advice, Chris. I back that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jody wants to know Korn or ICP.
Korn. I don't think I even know an ICP song. Do you? Chris,
okay.
You don't.
Okay, so first of all, Korn for me was a very big part of my puberty, I guess is the best way to describe it, because I would just listen to Korn and I would pace around in my garage when I was like 12 years old. And I really was like, yeah, I really identified with everything, apropos of absolutely nothing. I had like literally nothing bad has ever happened to me in my entire life. I don't know why I was angry. And ICP, I don't really know anything about it except for the things that everybody knows about them, except when I was probably like 15, somebody told me that they had a song to check out, and I checked it out. And then in the song, they reveal, I guess, that all of this imagery has been about Jesus the whole time.
Whoa, big plot twist there.
And it was pretty surprising to me. And I was like, that's actually, I don't care either way, but it's at least more interesting than I thought it would be.
They seem like good guys.
I don't know anything about them. Yeah, I don't know.
So we both say Korn. Korn.
Yeah, Korn for sure, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Crispy Flute wants to know, how do you know when you're good enough at music to play music for other people? Also, you're both great.
Thank you so much, Crispy Flute.
Very kind. I think you're basically good enough to play music in front of people anytime, especially when you first start. So
immediately.
Yeah, immediately. Day one, the minute you pick up a guitar, it should be on a stage in front of a bunch of people, and you just fucking hammer it out. Do it. Play the thing.
I basically really believe that. I mean, you know, once you have something you feel is halfway presentable, I would say that's when you can start playing for people. Like, because you'll never play with somebody if you're like thinking like, oh, is this ready? Is this right? Is this like the way that I think definitely that I have become better at making music is just by doing it in front of people and failing over and over and over again.
Same, totally same.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if you don't feel like it is presentable to someone, just present it anyway. Because otherwise, I'm not this way, but I know a handful of people are, where they just will continue to work on one thing over and over and over again and never really present it, and then never really kind of get better with it. So just present it, and if it sucks ass, someone will either lie and tell you it's great, or they'll tell you it sucks ass, and you'll get better.
Yeah.
So.
In terms of like this is very specific to just like songs and songwriting, but you're going to write more than one song. So finish it and then start writing the next one. And then that one can be better than that one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get like hung up to make like this amazing thing, because you can't decide that. I don't think.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of goes with that. Autumn wants to know, are voice lessons required to be a singer, or can you just wing it and have it turn out okay?
I've been winging it for years. I don't even do vocal warm-ups, which I know is a taboo, and my bandmates hate me for that. But I don't know. Chris, what about you?
I took like 3 months of vocal lessons when I was like 19, and it was okay. It didn't. I don't know if it was any good. And then I just never did vocal warm-ups for like 10 years. And then when I started playing solo, when I used to play acoustic, I would be like, oh, if I like get sick, it's gonna sound like garbage. I can't hide behind anything. So that's when I started doing vocal warm-ups, and now I don't play acoustic anymore, but I still do vocal warm-ups because it gives me more control over my voice, I feel like, and it prevents me from losing my voice.
Smart. Maybe I'll take 3 months of voice lessons when I'm 19. I feel like but no, singing is totally like, it goes, you're right, it goes with the other question where it's just kind of like a fake it till you make it type thing.
Yeah.
I know I'm blessed enough to have a really expansive discography that I can look back at and be like, wow, our first EP, I fucking sang like shit, and now I'm at least okay. So, you know,
yeah,
you just gotta do it.
I'll listen to some old Fake Problems records. There's one Fake Problems record in particular that I think is a good record, but I cannot listen to it because I hate the way my voice sounds so much.
Which one?
It's Great to Be Alive.
Oh, Chris.
I think it's a good record. I just am like singing like an idiot. Like I'm like singing like a pirate or something.
You're giving it like 180%. It's good. I like that record.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay. Lonely wants to know. I still think about my I'm sorry, that's their name. I still think about my ex all the time. How do I get over him? I'm gay, BTW, LMAOOO.
Okay, no, I like this question. I don't know if I'm really suited to give advice on a topic like this because I never get over anything. I've never let a grudge go in my life. I've never gotten over an ex. Every morning I wake up and think about all the people I still hate. That's like the first thing. I check Twitter, I still hate them. But no, I don't know. The way I dealt with it was I wrote a record about it, and I laid out everything I wanted to say from song 1 to song 10 or 11 or whatever. And by the end of it, I was so sick of hearing myself talk about it that I was like, I'm never going to talk about this again. And that's how I moved on. So
I don't have much experience in this realm, but I find myself obsessing over many things and not being able to get over things that are frustrating to me or whatever. And I find a good way to get over that also is writing songs, but also just writing a journal every day, because eventually you just get sick of writing it down and you're like, ugh, like I need to figure this out. And like, I don't know what that will lead to specifically, but I have found that just like keeping a journal has just kind of helped me sort through my thoughts in a way that seems to streamline them from just being like rattling around in my head.
No, that's super smart. That's like that. Yeah, that's what I did with writing a record. It was like keeping a journal. I was like, by the end of it, I was like, wow, I really am just so sick of seeing myself feel this way, writing these songs about feeling this way.
Yeah.
And then you move on.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Kay wants to know, what do you think about when you're taking a selfie? What is the ideal expression?
Oh, okay. So I talked about this a little earlier, the mouth open thing. I literally just think about nothing. I open it on like the front facing camera. Sometimes if I'm feeling really down about myself, I'll even set it up so that it's the back camera, because that's like a better HD photo. Every now and then. So every now and then I just set it up. I in this beautiful room that I have like a big windowsill that I can just put the camera on, and I just sit back and I think about it. I'm like, my room is so beautiful. Like I need at least 200 likes on this pic, and then I just blank face, open mouth, blank face.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Chris.
I'm gonna try this technique.
Chris, will you take a selfie right now?
You said I have to be gay.
Oh, shit. There are exceptions to the rule. You're wearing a gay shirt.
I am wearing a pretty gay shirt.
Grab that phone.
All right. Okay. And what do you want me to do?
Okay. Just do it on the front-facing camera for the sake of time. Lauren's like, fuck, this is so
No, my gosh, it's fine. I don't
Lauren,
do
take
anything.
one too. We should all take one.
Okay, but my lighting's not good.
I don't have good lighting either.
Yeah, Chris, I can tell you a bad lighting. I feel like I'm the only one who thought about my lighting tonight.
Well, we don't all have a
Yeah,
selfie
Carl.
business.
Okay, so
Okay.
my face is so fucking red talking about this. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, so I use the self timer nowadays. Nowadays,
Oh,
my
yeah.
arms
I don't even know how to do that.
so bad. Okay, so you both have iPhones, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you know on the top bar of icons,
Yep.
not the one all the way to the right, but the one just one over.
The 3 second?
Oh no, do it to
I
10.
don't see that.
Yeah.
Where are we looking?
It's the top
Oh.
bar of icon.
10 seconds.
Yeah, do the 10-second one. Here, let's. 10 seconds is like perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Don't you want to have and maybe I'm wrong about this, but don't you want to have it a little bit like above your like eye line? Or
No, see, this is a whole other thing too. It really depends on the shape of your face because
Okay.
I have like a really tall head. Like half of my head is my forehead, and the other half is like where my face is. So you
Okay.
kind of have to like figure out your angles.
what can you describe my head?
You
It looks pretty proportional.
you have a great ratio. Yeah, you could do straight on, and it would look good.
Straight
Yeah.
on, you say.
With me, oh Chris, I love your fingernails. Your nail polish looks so good.
Thank you.
But see, for me, I have to go like kind of from the bottom because I have like a lot
From
of
the bottom?
space up here. Yeah,
Like-
no, exactly like that. All right, ready? We're gonna do it. Ready?
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Think about nothing.
Oh,
Open
wait.
your mouth.
How long? Oh, wait, oh.
Open my mouth? I can't.
I think I laughed right at the last second in mine.
Why is it mine burst into 10
Mine
photos?
burst into 10 photos too, Carl.
That's
God
normal.
damn
And
it.
then you pick the best one. Why are you all freaking out like
Oh, I look bad.
this?
Yeah, I don't like these.
So do I.
These are bad photos, Carl.
Look at mine. This is really, it's like,
Wait, let me take it.
it's horrendous.
Wait, let me take a selfie of
No,
your
you
selfie.
look good.
Chris.
Wait, bring that back up there, Carl.
Carl, you look cool.
Wait, now it's 10 seconds.
Oh, you gotta turn it off after that.
How? Wait, stop.
And what's the
Hold on.
point of doing the
Yeah, I
timer if you're holding it?
Wait,
You're
Carl.
not holding it. You put it on something.
I was holding mine. Oh, we were both. I think we were both holding it. Oh, well.
I don't.
That's
Okay,
why
I got
mine's
it.
the best. Oh, it went away.
Well, I'll
Mine-
try another one, and later.
Yeah, just.
Wait.
Yeah.
Chris, can we see yours?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, I gotta see it.
It's not good. I look like an idiot.
Wait, Chris, that is so good. What are you talking about?
I look old or something.
old. I think you look amazing.
My face feels puffy or something.
Sometimes you gotta just face the music, Chris, and that's just what you look like.
That's not. I don't have a puffy face. God damn it!
Listen, when other people are taking pics of you all the time, it harshes your reality. It turns out you don't actually look like that. You have to take like 9 selfies a day to figure out what you look like. Trust me. And then eventually you'll get to this, like, you'll have a meltdown where you take a pic with the front-facing camera and it flips it. So then you like go into Instagram. I'm like, there's so many cameras on me right now in this setting. You go into like the
God.
you go into Instagram and use that camera because that camera keeps you like rotated the way you look at your phone. Does any of this make sense?
I get
No.
it.
Well,
Sorry.
whatever. I spent a lot of time thinking about this kind of shit. I'm about to take another selfie. We can move on though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to waste your phone.
No, that wasn't. That was so fun. Someone wants to know, it's A, no liars. Carl, this one's for you while you're selfieing. How do I swoon Carl into marrying me? I love him.
You don't want that. No one wants that. This week it changes all the time, basically.
This week.
This week, if I were to marry you,
Was
you
this a
have-
boy or a girl? Did they know?
It
Just
doesn't.
A.
He's gay. Everyone
He's
who's
gay.
this is extremely gay. Okay, so this week you have to A, love the yeahs, and B, play Pokemon Go, and I will marry you in a heartbeat.
You're back on Pokemon Go, huh?
Dude, I never got off.
You never got off?
Almost never got off, Chris.
Wow. Cool.
Shut the fuck up.
That's cool.
It is cool. I love Pokemon Go.
I've never played it ever.
You should download it.
Don't download it.
My phone's all full, I guess.
You are literally lying to get out of
storage issues. I just re-downloaded Snapchat. There's no room for Pokemon Go.
No. See, that's the problem. You gotta delete Snapchat. Pokemon Go is more important.
Is it?
Yeah. In fact, I think I tweeted about this once. I think playing Pokemon Go is really punk in reality because it's like it's taboo. It's like not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So Mac, they have separate questions.
Okay.
So for Karl, what do you do for Tiny Engines, and how do y'all keep putting out such fantastic records / signing sick bands?
What do I do there? I do mail order. So if you order a record, I put it in the box and ship it to you. I do a bunch of graphic stuff. I make a bunch of cute pics to post on the internet. I yell at Will about bands I like and bands I think we should sign and bands I think we shouldn't sign. Though I don't have a lot of leeway with that yet, because I really just yell about like the new Bad Taylor Swift song and stuff like that. New Kesha. I really want to get the Red Hot Chili Peppers to sign to Tiny Engines, and then after that, I want Adele. So
a computer.
Yeah, I want a Dell computer. Yes, Christopher. Yes, dude, you're getting a Dell. My dad told me that the other day. He was talking about buying himself a new computer, and I was like, "Oh, what do you think about getting?" He's like, "Dude, I think I'm gonna get a Dell." And I was like, "Jesus Christ!" My dad is 63. All right,
great.
But
great.
Chris, what's the second half of this question?
Okay, for Chris, do you get riffs in your head that are going to be your solo stuff versus, I can't say the
Antarctica Vespucci.
Yes, or is it a free for all?
It's a free for all. First of all, I never get riffs in my head. I always have to lock myself in a room and just play guitar or keyboard forever until I find something that sounds okay. It never I know people who can kind of hear things before they happen, but I have never heard something before it happened ever. And it just depends on if I know we're gonna make an Antarctica record, I will start writing songs and they will become Antarctica songs. And if I know it's time for me to make a Chris Farren record, I just start writing songs. Sometimes if a song doesn't work for Antarctica, I will use it for Chris Farren, and vice versa. There's instances of both happening where I wrote a song for myself and then was like, actually, this might be a better Antarctica song. And also wrote a song for Antarctica and then decided it's a better Chris Farren song. Cool.
All right. And for both, what album / band / song is your most played from the last month or so?
Ooh, from the last month. I've basically just been listening to Abysmal Thoughts by The Drums on repeat since it came out. I was really excited about that record. So, it didn't let me down. I think
it's good, huh?
It's so fucking good.
Isn't there a way? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, you were going to say more about the thing.
I was just going to say, I thought it was going to be my #1 for the year, but I'm pretty sure No Shade by Perfume Genius is going to beat it in the end. I took some time away from that record and I just came back and was like, oh, fuck, this record's so good.
That record rocks.
So good.
Life Will See You Now by Jens Lekman. That is my most played record this year.
That record is so good.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool.
He's such a good storyteller.
Yeah, he makes cool ass music.
Is it Jens or is it Jens? Is it Jens? Is it Jens?
Okay, so when I hear him say his own name, he says Jens. But then when hear him in interviews, people say Jens, and he never says anything.
But that could be like a Rihanna thing, where they're just like too polite to correct everyone.
Yeah,
it could be. I don't know. I guess we have to ask him.
I will.
You should tweet at him.
I'll tweet at him.
Tweet at him.
I forgot who asked this because they just sent it as a tweet, but this one's for Chris. What are your coping skills for anxiety and depression?
Ooh, fun. I don't know. I don't have a go-to like way of dealing with it. I don't know if anybody has like a solid thing. What are things I do? I try to just start putting myself on more of a schedule and like so I'll stop and restart. A lot of my anxiety and depression comes from a feeling of worthlessness and wandering in the world and not knowing what I should be doing or where I belong. So I find the best way to combat that is just making like lists of things to do and like setting schedules for myself and like deadlines to kind of just create art and work and music and video stuff. And that kind of is like gives myself a purpose and, you know, it's just, and it also kind of contributes to what my job as a whatever person is.
As a professional musician.
Yes, a professional musician. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's my number one. Also, just getting out of the house and doing things. I like to go to the movies. I don't like to go to shows, but sometimes I will have fun at shows.
Shows are hard. What do you do at shows?
I hate going to shows.
We probably shouldn't say that since we both, make money off people coming to our shows, but they're hard to do. That's why you got to start your own band, just so you can go play the shows and not have to go to them unless you're playing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone had asked on Twitter, Gary asked, what is your favorite bagel and the type of spread you put on it?
I mean, everything for me, everything bagel. And then I like, I find myself liking the cream cheese with the little onions in it now.
Chives?
Chives, yes.
Chives. I think that's a good combo. I used to work at a coffee shop where we sold bagels, so I just ate them all the time, and now I just avoid them at all costs.
Sometimes I like strawberry cream cheese once a year.
When he's feeling fruity.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Once a year.
Okay, this is the last.
Lauren, what is your bagel order? What is your...
Well, it's probably everything with just plain cream cheese, but I just prefer a chocolate chip muffin.
I mean, I think I'm at that point too. Like, if I'm going to eat bread, it needs to be like really sweet bread. It needs to be like banana bread or like a muffin or a pastry of some sort. So
I've been doing a lot of banana walnut muffin.
Oh yeah, I've been doing a lot of banana walnut muffin. That's tight.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I co-sign on that.
Great.
Duncan doesn't have that.
Wow.
This is the last question. I'm sorry. What is the best shirt size? Asking for a friend.
I have an answer. The best shirt size is medium. It's a small that could pass as a medium or a medium that could pass as a small. It's medium.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it probably depends on your body what the best shirt size would be. But I would say go up. Go one size. If you're worried, go one size up because you'll never wear it if it's too tight, but you might wear it if it's a little too loose.
That applies to like a lot of clothes, I think.
Yeah. I've recently, I've become a medium but they fit me like a small, and my body is practically the same size it's been since I was like 19 years old.
Same.
But they just, I don't know. They see this beautiful museum mouse shirt. This is a medium shirt. It fits me pretty well. It's not like big or anything.
Yeah, it looks great on you.
I'm 5'6", height wise. I weigh like 100 pounds or something.
Jesus Christ.
Well, do you want to give like just general advice, like just to end it? What would be your general life advice?
Don't go on boats. Boats are boring and they suck. What else? Carl, what do you got?
Leave the house at least once a day, but that's not necessary. I don't do that sometimes. I don't know.
Isn't that crazy when you realize at a certain point that you haven't left the house all day and you know that you still won't, even though you just realized it?
I actually really love that feeling. Sometimes I wake up like wanting to accomplish that in a day, where it's like I can't wait till it's like 7 p.m. and I'm like on the couch and I'm like, damn, I really didn't leave the house all day.
Yeah.
I like look forward to it. But you know, again, the next day I probably wake up feeling like shit. So maybe go out. Even if it's just to, like water some plants or something. That's what I do now.
Just right outside.
Yeah, just on front porch. Counts for something.
I love it.
Okay. Well, wait. Do you want to say goodbye?
Yes.
And then I'll hit stop broadcast. So go ahead.
Carl, you say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for all the questions, and we'll see you next time, probably, maybe.
Chris, you would be a great news anchor.
Thank you.
You really would.
Off. That's right. And have a happy day.
Okay.
Bye.